Hello and welcome to the best lamb build. In today's video, we'll be covering the best build, obviously, but with a bonus build as well. I'll be covering the best build for solo players and the best build for group players. I'll be including a PvP tutorial with multiple fights, some survival tips, and much more. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you, and enjoy. To start, we're going to pick the 10% stamina recovery subspecies, and upon spawning in, you'll notice you are a medium speed baby. You're nothing crazy. You have a baby skin that blends in quite well, but you can't crouch, and don't try to do so or else you're going to stick your head out the bush and get caught exactly like this. You take, I want to say, medium to low full damage if I'm being honest. That was a massive drop I just took, and I survived it. I may be low, but I lived. You can't swim very fast, but you can swim for a while, as your stamina does not drain that quickly. And once you've reached adolescent, you will have unlocked most of your abilities, so you know what that means. It's time for the build. The only correct choice for solos is Lone Survivor. This is the only one you should be using. Do not use the one on the left, because that's group related, and do not use the one on the right. The one on the right means your cools have a 20% lowered cooldown. Now you might think, oh, that's good. It's not. And I'll tell you why it's not good. Well, it's not good solo. It's not good solo because it takes Primal Mend from a 10-minute cooldown to a 7. If you have a 7-minute fight as a solo, something has gone horrendously wrong. Either you're fighting a rock or you've lost your controller mid-fight, because the fight should just not be lasting that long. So pick Lone Survivor. Now just pick the kick. Do not even bother with dunking kick. The only thing dunking kick is good for, in my opinion of course, is movement in water. Dunking kick isn't going to work in combat. It just isn't. Let's say you're fighting a Sarco, in water. Ooh, I've got my dunking kick. I lunge forward. Ooh, I'm the Sarco. I'm just going to sit under you, charge up a fully charged bite, and then 2-tap you to the body. Like, just dunking kick wouldn't work, so just use front kick. It's also really good. When you stand on your back legs, it does double damage, so there you go. Now, Resilient Scales is still what I believe to be the best for solo lambs. Bleed is still lamb's biggest counter. Well, is it Bone Break? Nah. Well, Bleed is still super strong, that's the point. And the Resilient Scales is obviously the counter to Bleed. It gives you 30% better bleed healing, which is super important when you want to be popping Primal Mend. Out of these 4 abilities, I think Long Distance Runner is the best. There is Shove. In general, shove abilities are kind of bad. They're fun, but they're not very good. There is a Bone Break Healing Legs. That's pretty good. That is easily the second best. And there's also one that ignores the uphill slowdown while running. What's the point in that? If you want to be a runner, just go play Campto. Like, why? Why would you ever use that? Just use Long Distance Runner. It's easily the best, no questions about it. Now, don't even think about using the other 2 abilities. Rodeo Kick is amazing. It is an ability that makes you spin in a circle. It does 100 damage. It's really, really good. You want to be using this a lot in PvP. It takes stamina, but not that much, so it's quite spammable as long as you keep an eye on your stam. It's great. It's really, really good. Next, we have Tail Attack. Tail Attack is very different from what it used to be. It is now a heavy knockback 4-second cooldown attack with low damage. It's not the best anymore. Armored Tail is definitely a contender here, but I think Tail Attack is just a little bit better. But if you want to use Armored Tail, I say go ahead. Let me know how it goes in the comments though. Now we're going to be using the healing cools, and if I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't see the point of these other ones. They're nice, they're cool, whoa, new voices, but the healing cools are still so superior. There's good cools in there, there's good combat cools, but are you really going to pass up Primal Mend, which is a 2nd health bar? Are you really going to pass up the ability to heal your teammates so much? No, you're not. If you want to win, or if you have any kind of game sense, you're not going to pass that up, and I just don't think there's a point to having these other ones. But yeah, we're going to be using the heals. Now this is how the best build should look for a solo player. Now before we move on to the bonus build, I want to quickly say I do not mean to hate on the devs here. I don't mean to shit talk the work they've done on the voices and this whole TLC. I think the entire thing is a step in the right direction. I just was trying to say that the healing calls are still so overperforming. You know, they just overshadowed the other ones. I just don't really see a point in the other ones. But that's all I was trying to say. Now this is the group build. This will be for if you're in a herd, or if you're in a group, I would say, of 3 or more. This is focused around healing your teammates the best you can. So there's healing hide, there's the sense that gives you your healing calls back quicker. Is there... Oh, Snapchat, ooh. This is the best build for groups. Yeah, hope you enjoy. Yeah, you ready? Oof. Nice rodeo. I mean, if we just go in and keep cycling them, we'll probably just win. Another nice rodeo. Stand up, do the front kicks. They do double damage, they do great damage. Run in, pop a rodeo again. Doesn't hit, but it's alright. We stand up, instantly start front kicking. Let's just stand here for a second. Or we can walk, but we don't want to run. We want to let this bleed fall off as soon as possible, just in case we need to pop a primal. But I think we will just win this fight, honestly. Keep standing up. If I ever want a front kick, big rodeo. Nice, that landed. Another big rodeo. Yep. Stand up, start doing front kicks. Now we have an opportunity, so we're going to pop primal. We have no bleed on us right now. It's a perfect chance to pop primal. We're going to heal all the way up. Nothing this guy can do, he can't catch me. If he gets anywhere near, I'll just knock him back with my tail. Now I feel confident enough with this health, I'm going to stop, turn around and continue to fight. Bait some stamina out of him. We stand up here, but we're actually going to bait it and pop a rodeo. That landed on his tail surprisingly, which is good. We can play defensively, but we can also play super offensively. So we're going to bait the back kick. Big rodeo. Massive rodeo. And we're just going to keep playing offensively with that rodeo. He's obviously going to want to back kick us. Alright, I guess not. Maybe he's running low on stam. I mean, we're full HP. We can just chase. Massive rodeo here. Yep. And honestly, we could just pop another one. It's a 360 degree hitbox, which is super nice. And with us standing up here, our front kick does double damage. So there's honestly nothing he can do now. We're just going to run in, pop another rodeo probably. If we see the opportunity, of course. We don't want to burn all our stamina, but we've won this fight, so like... Oh, there we go. I thought that was going to be it. I want him to try and back kick me now. I'm so confident with my health. I can just play so offensively. Hold on, I'm just scratching my eye. Alright, now let's play offensively again. You stand up, pop a front kick. The only time you want to be front kicking without standing up is when you want to nick their tail, and you won't be able to do it if you take the time to stand up. GG's, good fight. Sorry, when I filmed this my mic was muted, so you're gonna have to deal with editor me doing some voiceovers. To start with, we're just chasing after the hats, standing up and doing front kicks whenever we see the opportunity. If I'm being honest, I should really be doing rodeos here whenever the hats turns around, but eventually I start doing that, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm just chasing, trying to play very aggressively, as I know hats isn't the most maneuverable thing. You know, I can do stuff like this. Like, I can hit him a few times before he gets away. Being aggressive against the hats is quite often a good idea. And now I've been getting low quite fast, so I pop primal, and with primal active I can go in knowing I'm going to heal back any damage I take. And now I pop some rodeos. It's about damn time. That'll be doing 100 damage to the hats, which is amazing. I'm going to run in, probably pop another rodeo. Yeah, sadly I missed that one, but the hats didn't hit me, so, you know, the interaction really did nothing. That's another rodeo, and I kill the hats just like that. That should really show you how strong Rodeo is. Firstly, we have Swamp. If I'm being honest, there's not a great skin for the darker green areas, but Swamp will do okay. I mean, it blends in quite nicely here. This is a skin for Birch Woods, Grand Plains, anywhere heavily green. Now this is Jungle, our woodland skin. This is really nice at blending in areas like Young Grove, Dark Woods, anywhere more woody and less green jungly. And this is Bard. This is a desert skin, so you know, savanna grasslands, desolate paths, rockfall hills, anywhere deserty with, you know, lighter coloured shrubs, lighter coloured pathing, just anywhere like that. Now this is my favourite part of the video, because I get to use the same clip over and over. Don't go here, this sucks! You're gonna get funneled, cornered, or if you go places like here, you're gonna take massive fall damage, it's just not worth it. Now for counters, we have only two. We have Bleeder and Bone Breakers. Bleeders absolutely smack you, mainly because they take away your best ability, which is healing yourself, and Bone Breakers take away your ability to rodeo kick, and then you're just dead because you have less health now. So I want to give you an example of what really counters you. Stego does. Now a lot of people seem to think Stego is mid, but I think Stego is really good. I fought a lamb on Stego and I was left at like 80% HP. Stego is a really good counter because you're not going to get hit by rodeos unless you're bad, and you do bleed and heavy damage. Is just an all-round great dino to counter lamb with. But with that being said, that's what I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much. I've just been in a little bit of a weird mood, you know, less motivation I guess. But you know, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.